I don't know how many years you can use, but you can use them for a few years.
Our work expresses itself in 3 areas: healing with the land, healing in community, and healing education.
Healing the land, to me, is something which I found it is the most important thing. Our soil is poor now, so we are trying to make it fertile. So we are doing biodynamic farming. We also trying to convince people not to use fertilizer, especially because fertilizer can kill this. It kills the soil.
I'm right now here at a Kufunda outreach program. This is actually a very interesting program, or very interesting project that we have here right now. During the workshop that we had, I think a week ago at Kufunda, where communities nearby to Kufunda came together, a project was born, and it is a cooperative garden where they will plant and grow veggies to make a nice veggie basket that then they will be sold in Harare. So, and everything would be organic. So this is great.
This is how we use CPP when we want to transplant our seedlings. We put CPP in water, and then we dip our seeds in water with CPP for about 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, and then you can transplant them to the final bed. So it helps not to stress the plants when you transplant them. It also helps with the first feed to the plant, like a mother's milk to the baby.
And the good part, if this is the local community which is very close to us, that whenever they have challenge, they can easily come to Kufunda and we can easily come and support them.
As Kufunda, we are more and more realizing that we really are stewards and caretakers of the land, and that as we give the land what's needed to sustain it in a sustainable way, maybe even leaving it better off than when we found it, we're also healing ourselves. And so we're practicing, we started off practicing permaculture and organic farming, and we've increased that to also now be working with biodynamics. And as we learn, we share. So everything we do and learn at Kufunda, we share with Zimbabwean communities. Healing in community for me is about a community discovering who they are and what they care about, and through that creating something more than what they have right now, more than what they are right now. Many people that come to support communities in Zimbabwe come in and look at communities through the lens of poverty, and we come in and we support communities ourselves, our own community included, to look at what is here, what can we celebrate, what can we appreciate about who we are and what we have, and what more is possible from that place.
So we go there, we do some processes with them around leadership, and they find their own challenges within their communities, at the same time finding the solutions for their community.
We are now at a community outreach program from the leadership program of Kufunda, and we are right now in the Acturis community, and had a meeting, and they explained what they had made here. They had this Go Deep game. They made the Go Deep game I think a year ago, and they painted this mural, and we've got an explanation of everything.
This is our vision as a community. We managed to draw it out. Those are classrooms. So we're seeing our dream as kids. We want to go to school. I mean, the the community's dream is for their kids to go to school. So we managed to have a clinic within Actuarius. That's one of our achievements. And then the marketplace is being finalized, so sooner or later we'll have it.
And it's crazy, it's really nice to be here. It's a interesting space where a lot is happening. A lot of businesses are starting to grow here, and they're really trying to make it a beautiful place and to give again some life to this. What I really appreciate here is that they're really trying to do from nothing everything, and this is very inspiring.
We offer some sustainable projects or other things that we know it helps us, because what we do is what we practice, we also share with other communities, and if they see it useful, then they use it. For example, we are making jengeta wind stoves. It's a wood-saving stove which reduces the amount of firewood we are cutting.
Okay guys, hello. So now I'm heading to an outreach meeting. We're going to build a jengeta stove for Steven and his family. So yeah, let's try to see what this stove will be. And yeah, so there's always the tradition that you eat afterwards also at the place where you made the jengeta stove.
Peter, it's all on camera.
Don't worry, this camera will not go anywhere. Delete.
How long does it take to build a jengeta? Around
the 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one we are just repairing now?
This one we are just repairing.
So if you look, we are maintaining, but you see all that part is full of ashes. Then you cover the top. So whenever you cook, it will be maintained inside.
Repairing is more difficult than building.
Yeah?
Serious. Yeah, we are giving it a completely new look. People who come here, they say, I think you've built a new one.
Okay, this is the jengeta that was repaired by, actually mainly at Maya, huh? And Maya, how do you feel about your work?
No, I'm feeling very excited.
We surface gifts within individuals so that they can be aware of who they are, and they start to appreciate the talent they have, to appreciate their community, to appreciate what they have, to appreciate everything within their surroundings.
And so so out of this appreciative lens, the purpose of Kufunda's work in community is to welcome an emerging, evolving future that comes out of the hearts and minds. So healing education came out of realizing that so much of the youth program, so much of the work we did with young people, we had to do an enormous amount of unlearning. Unlearning actually what was, I think, brutal, diminishing education.
It's a bit militaristic when you look at how it is done in the state school. The child is not given the chance to blossom.
And so we were like, we don't want to send our kids to school and then they come home having decided they're failures. And so, yeah, about 10 years ago we started working intentionally also with education, and we now have a beautiful, growing, Waldorf-inspired school.
Give strength unto my limbs. In China, shining
Waldorf education system, we allow the children to stand out as individuals and help them to propagate them and help them to blossom in their different capacities and abilities.
Let us take you on a journey more than 1,000 years back in time, on a journey to the time of the Islamic Golden Age. At that time, far away from Kufunda, an immense and powerful empire covered vast parts of the Northern Africa, the Middle East, and Southern Europe. The Arabs had conquered this land and turned it into the Arabic Empire. It was fueled by a new religion called Islam. Are you ready to explore the Islamic Golden Age with us? Let's immerse ourselves into this period of time.
Waldorf as a system of education is a healing system because it tries by all means to educate the human being, not only the child, the human being as a whole. By this I'm talking of it addresses the realm of the head, which is the thinking, the feeling and the willing.
If our work with community is to support communities, we need the children, to come through actually with the power of their imagination and their creativity, and not that we have to heal them after education, but that the education can support that journey.
Kufunda is a learning place. It's a learning village. When I came to Kufunda, I didn't have anything, but now I'm part of the hosting team, facilitation team when we are doing events, when we're doing community work. It's also about how I see myself, and I've discovered that I can do that, and so it's a learning place for me.
Kufunda is a learning village. We're a place where we as a learning village, the people that live here, but also the people that we work with, are learning our way, I would say, back into what it takes to create healthy, vibrant community. We work from a premise that we have what we need, both in terms of resources and wisdom and knowledge.
Well, Kufunda is, I would say, a multifunctional institution in the sense that apart from the school, they have a host of other things that they also do.
So practically our work expresses itself in 3 areas: healing with the land, healing in community, and healing education.